1995. What an addition to the May offering the Galleywood has been. And it's been a spectacular race across the last 30 years.
Highland Blaze is starting to wander off a true line. It's under pressure right now, and Loftus coming with Affluential. Highland Blaze staggered over the last. Highland Blaze finds reserves at the 150. 3 lengths to right now, Affluential lost. Highland Blaze, this has been a fantastic performance. He's going to lead virtually all of the way in the Grand National.
Babolat has upped the ante here as they get over the next fence. Mustang Hurry to a clear third, but Babolat's well clear of leaderboard, who can't get close to him. Babolat's done it all in an exciting fashion, leading from start to finish today, and he blitzes leaderboard this afternoon.
Carbaran leads around the turn. Valinor on the outside, look the only danger. They've jumped the last, the flat to go. At the 200 metre mark, Carbaran though, he's gone 2, he's gone 3 in front, and another favourite is going to win here at the 100. It's all Carbaran, he's going to be too good. Rich Champagne's going up and down in the one spot. Oh, the Storyteller almost fell. Articat on the outside raising another effort. Then on Gatiti. Here's the last. He nurses the Storyteller over it, and Artican almost went down. And the Storyteller will drive away and win by 3 lengths to Artican.
Margaret Lucas made a monumental contribution to the Warrnambool Racing Club and to the sport as a whole. She was such an advocate for jumps racing, and we miss her dearly. Her name sits alongside the race named after the 1983 Briley winner who completed the Briley Grand Annual Double some 3 years later. The mighty Galleywood and the hurdle on the middle day in his honour since 1995. Horse 1 is Highland Blaze. He won a maiden hurdle on the opening day last year at his first jump start. His sole defeat in 5 hurdle starts for you, Jacko, was that second to last year's Galleywood winner, the Cunning Fox in the Australian hurdle at Sandown.
Yeah, his form speaks for itself. He's been a true marvel since joining our camp. He won a couple of metro races, 4 of his 5 hurdle starts. He's an unassuming horse, but he's an absolute beauty. He's in great form. His first up run at Flemington this prep on the flat was very, very good. Yeah, the heavy track conditions, I probably didn't want it as heavy as this. Sometimes it can just take away from some of their brilliance. But look, if we have a nice, safe round, smooth sailing, I think he's the best horse in the race.
He looks fantastic today too. He's such a lovely type of horse. He looks like the finished product now too. I think the more I've got to see him, the more he's matured. And I think that he's not too far off his peak in regards to his fitness today. It looks like his race to win here.
Yeah, note the track downgrade we've had to a heavy 9 here at Warrnambool. Stablemate, the new stablemate at that is the 2 Babolat, second in this race 3 years ago, 6th as favourite in 2024, 5th last year. He's been runner-up in both his starts for you this preparation. A length off Sing for Peace here, and then 15 off Hit the Road Jack, the Briley runner-up at Terang.
Yeah, look, this is an absolute beauty of a horse. He's been around for years. He's an absolute war horse. He lacks a bit of the top liner class of some of your real class hurdlers or chasers, but his aim will be a casted and steeplechase in a couple of weeks time, worth a bit of money. He won't disgrace himself today. The testing conditions, as I said before, it might take away some of the brilliance from the classier ones, but what this fella is tough as all boots, jumps very well, great connections, and yeah, he won't disgrace himself.
Yeah, good summation there, Jacko. He is. He's just a lovely old campaigner. He's got so much experience. He knows his job so beautifully well, and you can see what a lovely demeanour this horse has, even by the way that he parades here. His fitness is really good. His coat's healthy, so he's here in great shape, and you know what you'll get with him, a good, honest performance.
Galleywood success 5 years ago for Will Gordon. He was second in the race last year on Affluential. He rides the 3 Enchanted L. The Galleywood, the last of the Warrnambool majors that Simon Wilde is seeking. And Enchanted L looking to become the first mare to win this race.
Yeah, and Simon always has a couple of mares jumping, and I'm a big fan of it too. They always get a bit of a weight allowance, but she's a talented mare. She's had a good flat preparation leading into this. Her win at Ballarat at the end of the season last year was dominant in the Houlihan. She's a dashing front runner. Babolat won't be too far off her, but she is a dashing front runner, and on this ground, if she gets a lead on him, it's hard to make up a lot of ground.
Yeah, well, one thing you know she's going to do is handle these testing conditions. She looks really good here. Her coat started to turn, which is to be expected, but it's beautiful and bright. It's very, very healthy. Her weight range looks exactly where it needs to be for her.
The jockey of Enchanted L, Will Gordon, mate, how are the nerves, buddy?
No, it's pretty good. Just
another race. You've got to treat it as. Looking forward to ride it. Excited, yeah.
Yeah, she's an exciting prospect for mine.
Yeah, look, she's a bonny little mare, and she likes getting on with it, and she's tough and hardy. That's where you need to be in these races.
Good luck, bud.
Thank you.
4 is a scratching. Andrew Bobbin, of course, claimed the Briley and Grand Annual double last year with Duke of Bedford. He looks to complete the trio of jumps features in the Galleywood with the 5-car Buren. A maiden hurdle winner here at its jumps debut in late March, and then 4th beaten 14 lengths at Terang.
Yeah, he's the new kid on the block. Terang was definitely put down to that horrible testing, tacky conditions. Even though today would be rated softer, I suppose, in a heavy 9, it should be looser, easier to get through. Definitely a talented horse. I'd put a line through the last run because his maiden hurdle was dominant. But he's the new kid on the block. He's up against some more experienced campaigners.
You can see why jumpers are usually the most favourite horses in amongst a stable. Just have a look at the way that this horse parades. He's an absolute gentleman, such a cool attitude on him. He looks really good. The Bobbin stable do a fantastic job with their jumpers. You know that he'll be well schooled, his fitness is perfect, his coat's nice and healthy. So whilst he might not have the experience of some of these, he's here in great shape.
6 is the Storyteller. Luca Remonde, success on Chains of Honour in the race 2 years ago in dialogue with Andrea Leake. He defeated maiden hurdle aspirants Artican and Ongatiti in his hurdle debut, Jacko, at Terang.
Yeah, well, that's a good form line. Once again, he's a new kid on the block. Only his second hurdle start. It's a big jump into a feature, but you know, this stable produced him time in, time out. Not ideal to see it being reshot in the yard, but all the same, he seems pretty calm about the whole situation. But definitely a good win. I know Artican got rolled, but that was from a mistake at the last. He probably would have won, and the third horse came out and won impressively in the first maiden hurdle yesterday. So the form line read well. He'll be very fit. He'll get through the ground, and on his debut, he jumped very well too.
He's a really good-looking horse. He's out of a Zabeel mare, and you can see that Zabeel blood in him in the shape and type that he is. He's turned out perfectly as you'd expect, just getting a little bit of remedial farrier work done here, but best thing about him, you can see how quiet he's being. It's just his offline that he's just shifted ever so slightly, so we'll get that fixed up and he'll be right to go, but looks great here.
Hey, I'm with Shane Tilburton, one of the owners of the Storyteller, mate. How are the nerves for you, buddy?
Pretty nervous. I've been coming here 51 years, and this is my first runner, so
I'm going to go.
I never thought it'd be in a Galleywood, but here we are.
What would it mean to win a Galleywood too, Shane?
Everything.
Pretty good. It's pretty special. They're hard to win too down here, aren't they?
Well, it's a field of 5, which is something, but we have got a couple of decent horses that are going to be pretty hard to beat.
Good luck, mate.
Good on you, Matt. Cheers.
Yeah, good luck to Shane Templeton and Tim Hable, who've done an outstanding job covering racing for decades. We wish them all the best here with the Storyteller, who, Jacko, as we comb through your selections across the 5 runners in the Margaret Lucas Galleywood for 2026, he looks your biggest danger.
Yeah, well, I've gone our own horse on top, Highland Blaze. If he gets things right, he's proven in his campaign last year what a horse he is. These sort of weight conditions of the Galleywood suits good horses because they don't get outweighted. He's 70 kilos, plenty of weight, but at the same time, it's not a 74 or 5 job. So I have him on top. I think Enchanted Elle is definitely my biggest danger, especially with the rain that has come. She'll love the wet ground. She's a dashing front runner. Could be hard to make up that ground on her because she's very slick over her hurdles as well. I put in the old boy Fabulot for third just purely because he's tough. He's tough as all boots. He's very fit. He jumps well. And if the soft ground takes away from some of the flashier ones, he'll be picking up the pieces. Carburan's new kid on the block of Andrew Bobbins, but don't write the Storyteller off either. It's a race of 5 and you could make a case for all 5 of them.
I see them very similar to you, Jacko. I've got Highland Blaze on top. He looks fantastic here, nice and fresh in the parade ring, but without wanting to overdo it as well. I think he's just a horse that's at the top of his game. Enchanted Elle, she bounced out onto the track. She's feeling $1 million here. I think she's
Andrew Bobbin looks to secure a complete set of our jumps features here at the Bull, Matty.
Yeah, what an achievement that would be, Nige. Bobs, how are the nerves for you, mate? Because it's going to be a big 24 hours, isn't it?
No, pretty good. The horse, he's proven at the distance tomorrow, if we're referring to Duke of Bedford. So we've done all the hard work. What will be in that department. This horse here, Carburan, he set the world alight here 6 weeks ago in the maiden hurdle and then hit a bit of obstacle with a sticky track there at Terang last start. So I'm going to put a line through that one. And if he goes like he did at Warrnambool here 6 weeks ago, he's going to be right in this. I expect there's going to be a lot of speed. A couple of speed demons, Fabulot, Enchanted Elle, they only know one way. So hopefully Pateman, who should know his way around this course by now, he times it perfectly and we can be the horse there at the right time.
Now listen, one man missing at the moment is little Noah. Where is Noah Bobbin, mate? Because he's a superstar of the sport. Are we expecting him on course tomorrow, Bobs?
Noah will be here tomorrow. He'll have the jacket and the flat cap on. He's Jumps Racing Mad was very disappointed he couldn't be here today. So I said, why don't you ask Mrs. Smith if she can put the race on at 2:05? But he wasn't very confident that he'd get the right answer. So we'll see.
Come on, Mrs. Smith.
We'll see if Mrs. Smith gets a end of term present if he puts it on.
Hey, good luck, mate.
Good, Chewy. Thanks.
Good stuff. Johnny Leake, the storyteller, mate. You got one yesterday, and this horse been really well supported. Not ideal. A little bit of reshoeing there in the mounting yard, mate.
Just life. It's like changing your shoes.
It is. Hey, this horse really impressive. This preparation, to be honest.
You know what? We bought him cheap online, and look, the horse, since we've had him, has just improved and improved and improved. And our aim was, with the owners that were in him, to go to Warrnambool, probably in the maiden, but now we're in the Galleywood. So, you know, his last 2 flat runs have been fantastic. And Lucas in form, obviously the jockey, and I'm in form after yesterday. And they've been working together. So the 2 horses, you know, are flying, finger over and him. So he's very short, though. Too short for me.
How was last night, mate?
Very sick this morning.
That's good. It wouldn't be a bull if you weren't.
Well, I think I drank a bottle of Sauv Blanc from the trainer's room. So that was a starters. So then, yeah, it was a great night. Look, if you don't enjoy this, you know, you're not meant for racing.
Couldn't agree more, mate. And you might have another one here. Good luck.
Well, how would it be?
Good on you. Good luck, mate.
Well, there you go, Amy Yagi. You're always learning about people in this fascinating caper that is racing. John Leake Jr. is a Sauv Blanc man.
Did you peg him as a savvy B-boy?
Wouldn't have had him. Wouldn't have been in my top 50 selections.
I would have thought he'd be a Carlton draft man.
Very cultured.
Yes.
What a race this is going to be.
Oh, looking forward to it. It's a small field. I wish there was more horses to make it more of a spectacle, but we've got some really nice, progressive young horses in this. Hopefully they have a good, safe journey round and we see a good display of jumping. Rick McIntosh for the call of the Margaret Lucas Galleywood Hurdle.
Apologies in advance that my Mark Lucas tribute's coming in the middle of the race, but it's the only time I get these days. They're set for the Margaret Lucas Galleywood, and they're racing. 3,200 metres and 11 flights to jump, and Enchanted Al, as expected, burnt out of the machine like a sprinter. Goes to the first, up and over with a good leap from Favalot, who also likes to lead. He's in second. Highland Blaze the favourite, 3 deep at the moment. Around the outside of Carbaran and the Storyteller, the novice of the field poking up on the inside. So Enchanted Al wants the front, but Favalot not keen to let it across. Third placing is Carbaran. The Storyteller's on the inside, and Highland Blaze is out wider in the early stages of the race. They're in Steeple Lane for the third flight. Enchanted Al does get over from Favalot running second. Carbaran takes the sit on them from the Professor. He's one of stack of these. Outside of the Storyteller, and a length away to Highland Blaze at the end. Here's the fourth flight coming up. It brings them onto the course proper. Enchanted Al for Flash Gordon leads the way. A length in front of Favalot, second the Warhorse. He's trying to get some cover behind the leader now, but the Storyteller, Luca Ramonde, just like he did yesterday, he's poking up. They're followed next by Carbaran, and Highland Blaze went from wide to back on the fence also as they come to greet the judge with a circuit to go in the Marg Lucas Galleywood. Do better, please. Enchanted Al leads by a length. Second, Favalot. They got a good cheer past the crowd, though. Third, the Storyteller. Fourth, Carbaran. Highland Blaze on the inside, and they're all over the fifth flight. They haven't mucked around. Enchanted Al doesn't like doing that. She likes to roll. The Marg Lucas Galleywood. How great it is to see the race named after her. She sponsored it for so many years. And 23 years ago, she brought a young bloke who was calling down at Casterton to Warrnambool. And I'm so bloody glad she did. The front runner in the Marg Lucas Galleywood is the local Enchanted Al. Led out a length and a quarter to Favalot. The Storyteller sits third right behind them. Miramonde giving it all the favours on the inside. He's going inside the leader now. They're followed by Highland Blaze, who follows it. And on the outside was Carbaran. There's only 3 lengths first to last as they travel to the back. In the mark, Lucas Galleywood, Enchanted Ella, length on Fabulot. The Storyteller Angels fear to tread up along the fence. 2 lengths away to Carbaran, and the favourite Highland Blaze is last of the 5 runners. There's a 1 fit treble coming up the back straight. Enchanted Ella in her favourite role. The Storyteller on the outside. The novice is going to make her earn it. He pulls to the outside and goes alongside. Past the starting gates, he's pouring it on. 2.5 lengths away. Then to Fabulot, followed by Highland Blaze, who goes back to the inside of Carbaran. Enchanted Ellen, the Storyteller. They start a war a long way from home. Third placing in the race is Highland Blaze. Next was Carbaran, and then came Fabulot. The Storyteller went past Enchanted Al, who's got nothing. Highland Blaze goes to second. Then Fabulot, followed by Carbaran. The Storyteller, it's only his second jump start. He's got 2 to get over. Here's the second last. Over it he goes. He's 3 lengths clear. He's got the favourite Highland Blaze well and truly on the canvas, but he's not done with. Third is Carbaran, then Fabulot and Enchanted Al. The Storyteller, he's made all the race. He jumps the last 3 in front. Highland Blaze the top, he's got to dig real deep now. Then Carbaran, followed further back in the field by Fabulot. The Storyteller's all out. He's got 4 lengths on Highland Blaze though. The crowd cheer. The Storyteller led. Geordie Hart, can he get Highland Blaze to lift? The Storyteller down to the 100, 2 in front. Highland Blaze is coming, so's the post. The Storyteller, he writes his own line. He wins a length in the mark, Lucas Galleywood to Highland Blaze. 20 lengths to Carbaran third. Fabulot fourth, and Enchanted Al was last of the 5 in a race fitting of the great lady.
We are getting spoilt this week at the ball. Jumps feature after jumps feature, serving up epic contests. Luca Remonde, 2 years after getting it done on Chains of Honour, gives John Leake Jr. yet another ball jump success. 34 years after he won a Grand Annual, he's now got himself a Galleywood, and it was a fantastic duel. Highland Blaze and Jordan Hart tried to bridge the gap, and that gap established largely through the impost of weight. 6-1, 5 and 2. Will Gordon tried to set it up with Enchanted Al. The Frenchman was having none of it, and his assertiveness has delivered a second Galleywood.
Well, what a great bit of theatre over the line there by Luca Ramonde as well. We don't need to tell him to take a bow. He did it all on his own accord, and what a great spectacle that was. He had his work cut out for him, Highland Blaze, didn't he? He was given a good opportunity. He relaxed beautifully in behind. There was a few horses that raced fresh. The winner in particular, Enchanted L, was another one. She just wanted to go a bit hard, and she ended up weakening. But this horse was too strong late. It was a good, solid performance from a horse that didn't have the experience of some of these, and that showed at certain times. But I thought it was a great performance, and he's taken a lot out of his first start win.
Matt Stewart, John Leake Jr. can go searching for the Sauv Blanc on the top shelf wherever he walks into after winning a Galleywood.
Oh, he is absolutely. Andrea and Johnny, and you should be so proud. What a week it has been for you two. Johnny, you tied one on last night. I reckon it's going to be an absolute monster. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to find something, Johnny.
Oh, no. Look, I tell you now, Warrnambool couldn't be any better, could it? You know what? I love it. I think I love it more than anybody that comes here, and I think the horses respond for me.
Hey, and I've got tears twice in 2 days, mate. This is unbelievable.
Hey, Mitchell, you've got to come in here. Come here.
Come on, Mitch.
Go on. You tell them how the Storyteller and Fingerata have been going. They work together. You know, this really had to happen. They've been flying. They've been breaking a minute for 1,000 metres in track work.
Hey, Mitch, it's a family affair, mate, isn't it? It's unbelievable, this crew.
Yeah, it is super. The bull brings everyone together, and you get down here for the biggest race of the year, so it's pretty exciting. It's an atmosphere like no other, so to get here and Dad goes 2 for 2 over the sticks. It doesn't get much better than that, does it?
You've seen Dad cry, mate, because I've got tears twice there in 2 days.
No, he's a hard man sometimes, but I tell you now, you hit the soft spot, and these horses are a soft spot to him. So you watch these horses, he loves them, and it's a passion to him, so it's fantastic.
Andrea, unreal, mate. Yeah, you are so passionate about this game, aren't you? You know, you eat, live, sleep, breathe it, don't you?
Definitely do. Yeah, and the bull's just the best place to do it, and the crowd's been amazing. It's fantastic for young Luca, who we drill it every day. He works for us, and we give him a hard time and try and get him to improve, and he's just improved, and yeah, couldn't be prouder.
I reckon we're going to get a cleaning sponsorship out of you, mate. We're going to get the tissues there for you. You're going soft in your old age, Johnny.
No, look, oh, don't worry, I can be very hard. you can only ask Luca that, let me tell you. But, you know, I've had some great jockeys over my years, you know, Mick Patton and who have I had? Oh, Brian Constable.
Yep.
And they've all worked for me. I've never told Luca this, but you know what? I've made them into jockeys, and hopefully Luca puts up with the bloody the tough love. Yeah, and we get back here next year and do it again.
This is great. I love it, mate. I love the passion. It's what it's all about. And I want to get over here before we go to Norge, I want to get Neil Donnelly. Just quickly, Neil. Hey, Neil, I want to grab you, mate. How good is this, buddy, to win a feature at Galleywood? The Mark Lucas Galleywood, too.
I know. We've been coming. This 45th year for us, and we've always wanted a runner in the jumps, and first one, and that happens. I mean, it just doesn't happen, does it? I mean, I was here for when Galleywood was running, and everything went wrong. You know what happens, and it's just an unbelievable thrill.
Well done, mate.
It really is. Thank you.
Good on you. Great stuff. And what a story. This man, Nigel Carmody, he is absolutely turning one on at the bull. Luca Remonde.
A two-time winner now of the Galleywood. Luca Remonde joins us after winning aboard the Storyteller for John Leake, who was speaking about the tough love at times that's administered. What's it mean to get another success for him and the relationship you two have been able to cultivate? Because suffice to say, some of your personality traits are polar opposites.
Yeah, it's totally opposite. It depends. When we fight, we are quite the same, but no, I'm just can't be enough thankful of him. He just helped me every time. I work for him for over a year now, and now he just trusts me. We build this confidence over the time, and just got to get bigger and bigger, I reckon, and really glad to ride for him.
It's shaped as a race that was going to be layered with a range of tactics. What was your approach in, and then what did you have to do in race to adjust?
The tactic was to get him to relax behind the other horses, but didn't happen. He was actually really keen behind the other one, but tried to manage him the most I could. But at the top of the back straight, I have to let him find his action and find his jumps. He did it perfectly. Even put like 5 gear at the same time in, and he just never stopped. And I'm really happy with him.
Are you surprised at how capable he is as a jumper already, having just had the 2 starts?
No, I'm not surprised. From the first day I brought him, I tell him he is one of the best in your stable, and that will never change in my mind, and that will keep it. No, I love him, and yeah, he's the best, I reckon.
And he loves you. Luca, congratulations on a second Galleywood.
Thank you very much. Thanks.